Hindi po yan nag-iisang statement ng Vice President. Kung hindi, yun po yung culmination sa mga series of statements ng Vice President kung saan sinasabi niya talagang gusto niyang patayin yung presidente, yung First Lady, tsaka yung former Speaker of the House. Your Honor, please. We invoke Rule 130, Your Honor, please, Section 35 of the Rules of Court. Etong mga statements na to, they prove one thing. Talagang may plano na, talagang may system na, talagang may knowledge na yung Vice President sa anong gusto niyang gawin sa Pangulo. Gusto niyang pugutan ng ulo, gusto niyang patayin. No less than the President of the Republic of the Philippines, Your Honor, please.
At ang tanong po ba dito ay kung may krimen o kung may kung ang asal ay karapat-dapat
Yes,
sa
Your Honor,
Vice-Presidente?
We are able to answer two questions, Your Honor, please. The charges against the Vice President ay yung pagbibitray ng public trust, Your Honor, please. That is also, Your Honor, please, a culpable violation of the Constitution. Now, yung usaping, was that a criminal act? Yes, Your Honor, please. Kaya nga, yung NBI, through this witness, will prove na nag-file na ng kaso yung NBI against the Vice President exactly sa mga naging pagbabanta niya. But you know, Your Honor, I'm a lawyer, but I'm willing to take off yung robe ko as a lawyer and answer the question directly. Mga kababayan, kailan ba naging normal?
Your Honor, this is no
please.
longer answering the
I'm
question.
answering a question.
We
I'm
object,
answering
Your
a question,
Honor.
Mr.
Mr. Presiding Officer.
The chair will make an equitable ruling in a while. Kindly let the gentleman finish because it's a senator judge asking a question of a party.
Your Honor,
Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
kailan ba nangyari sa kasaysayan ng Republika ng Pilipinas na yung pangalawang Pangulo ng ating bansa nagbanta, sinabi sa publiko na nakipagkontrata na siya sa isang mamamatay tao upang patayin ang Pangulo, ang First Lady, yung asawa niya. Your Honor, please, I think Attorney
Kindly-
Season is making a scene.
Kindly wind up, counsel.
Your Honor, please, manifestation, I think Attorney Season gave a statement addressed to this representation and she walked out. She's now coming back.
Mr. Presiding
Counsel,
Officer, I'd like to hear the
kindly
completion of the
wind up
answer
and we will
to my
address that
question.
matter in a bit.
Okay. Now, Your Honor, please. Yung
Kindly wind up.
pagbabanta ng Vice Presidente sa buhay ng Pangulo ng Republika ng Pilipinas, hindi po yan normal. Iyan po ay unang pagkakataon na nangyari yan, nakipagkontrata sa isang mamamatay tao, Your Honor, please, to do that. Even without going into the question, is that a criminal act, Your Honor, please? That act, 110% sure, betrayed the public trust that the Vice President got in the previous elections.
Thank you.
Your
Thank you,
Honor, please.
counsel, for the
Salamat,
proceeding.
Counsel. Salamat,
Um,
Mr. Kalinong.
Chair-
Salamat, Mr. Presiding
Chair
Officer.
would like to remind my colleagues, the question posed by Senator Judge Risa pertains to the final question of this entire impeachment proceedings already. If that is an impeachable act or not. And since we gave the counsel for the prosecutors, I think about 5 minutes, Chair would now like to be fair and hear the counsel for the respondent to discuss why it is not an impeachable offense
Your Honor, I allowed to do so after our cross.
after your...
I would like as I understand it,
Yes.
I would like the Honorable Court to play back what the prosecutor said because it's very interesting. So may I be indulged to allowed to give my answer after my cross-examination.
The chair will allow it.
Thank you, Your Honor.
But you would have the similar and same amount of time given to the counsel for the prosecutors, again, to answer the reverse of the question.
Your Honor.
Because statements were made by the counsel for the prosecutor, their conclusions of fact and law already, which should be taken upon advisement by the impeachment court, because these were not evidence, but rather conclusions in fact and law by the counsel for prosecutors. Senator Judge Pia Cayetano is recognized. Ma'am, you may proceed. What's your pleasure?
Thank you, Mr. President. No, I would just like to manifest my support for the statement and observation of the presiding officer. That was like a closing statement, Mr. President. So I don't think this is fair because, you know, some parts are exciting, some parts are dragging. We're trying our best to be paying attention and what evidence, we have to ferret the evidence before us, what is admissible, what is not. The official objections will come later. But when we allow this to happen, na-shortcut na natin yung process. So, if I may, with all due respect, Mr. President, admonish us. Call us out if yung question natin is also not proper at the proper time. We may all make those mistakes. Even I may make that mistake. And I'm telling you, please call me out if I make a mistake and ask the kind of question that should not properly be asked by a judge at that particular time. Because it is not right. We must follow the rules. And I know you are being courteous to all of us, but that was a closing statement. And I also asked the parties involved. You have an oath as lawyers. Don't take advantage of the generosity of this impeachment court. I don't want to see this happen again. Thank you, Mr. President.
Duly noted and well taken. The chair, as I said, or as the presiding officer said earlier, reminded our colleagues with respect to similar questions to be asked in the future.
Your Honor, may I?
Chair would like to make a ruling that the counsel for the respondent will be given, I think that was approximately 8 minutes or 10 minutes, we will get the exact time, to answer after the cross-examination of this witness so that we would be fair in listening and hearing the views of both parties in regard to the query raised earlier. Senator Judge
Sorry.
Pia Cayetano?
Yeah, sorry, Mr. President. I don't mean to interrupt now. I want to give the defense their time. I respectfully move that the statements of the prosecution be stricken off the record. It is not proper for those statements to have been made. Thank you.
Can we respond? Your Honor, if I may, Your Honor, please.
With the
Your Honor,
permission of Senator Judge
we joined the
Pia
motion of
Cayetano,
the Senator
maybe-
Judge.
may we table her motion and act on it at a later time with respect to striking it so that we can discuss the matter.
Your Honor, for
Thank you
the
for your generosity, Senator.
Your Honor,
Judge
if I may,
Pia
for
Cayetano.
the
Yes, counsel
record,
for the
we
respondent.
joined the motion of the Honorable Senator.
I'm sorry?
We joined the motion of the Honorable Senator.
No need, counsel. That motion will be taken up at the proper time by this court.
For the record lang, Your Honor.
Noted for the record, Senator Judge Erwin Tulfo first, and then Senator Judge Risa Ontiveros once again.
I think to resolve this issue, Mr. Presiding Officer, Mr. President, a quick manifestation. Can we request the council that be directed whenever available to furnish members of this impeachment court with sworn statement, testimony, or affidavit of witnesses or witness they intend to present in the proceedings or succeeding proceedings before such witness is called to testify, and this goes to the defense panel too. While the judicial affidavit rule does not strictly apply to impeachment proceedings, its underlying objectives of promoting orderly and efficient presentation of evidence may be instructive. Advanced access to the witness's sworn statement would assist the senator judges in following the testimony and preparing clarificatory questions. Sa madaling sabi po, hinihiling lang po natin na kung mayroon ng nakahandang sinumpaang salaysay ng susunod na testigo, magbigay na sana ng mga kopya nito sa aming mga senator judges bago pa po ang pagdinig upang magsilbing gabay sa pagtatanong at pagtatalakay. Maiwasan po natin ang mga sitwasyon na ito. Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
To reply, Senator Judge Erwin Tulfo, the court did not adopt the judicial affidavit rule for the simple reason that we wanted all of the testimonies to be made and given in open court so that it will be heard not only by the senator judges but also by the public as a whole, given that this is an impeachment court and an impeachment trial that seeks to unseat a duly elected official. However, the court shall endeavor through the clerk of court to give the senator judges a copy of the annexes attached, if they have not yet done so, to the pretrial order and the pretrial briefs pre-marked by the parties, because it would encompass already approximately 80% of the documents that will be presented by both parties, save of course for documents that they have not yet been able to produce and are yet to produce. But the clerk of court is instructed to endeavor to do so with respect to the senator judges so that they can catch up with what is going on in the proceedings. Yes, counsel for the prosecution, you may proceed.
Thank you so much.
Apologies, Senator Judge Risa Ontiveros is recognized. What is your pleasure, ma'am?
Salamat po, Mr. Presiding Officer. Just a point of clarity, briefly, if I may, Mr. Presiding
You may proceed,
Officer.
ma'am.
Salamat po, Mr. Presiding Officer. And of course, I will submit to any ruling or statement of the presiding officer to this senator judge. But for clarity, Mr. Presiding Officer, my question po had to do with how the evidence is material to the allegations in the articles of impeachment. Kasi nga po, hindi naman napapatunayan na the Vice President actually sought an assassin. I wanted to appreciate the evidence before me in light of the articles of impeachment. If you wish to strike out the response of the prosecutor, then so be it, Mr. Presiding Officer. But for clarity again, my intention was not to provoke a closing statement. Salamat po, Mr.
We
Presiding
will
Officer.
review the transcript again. Sorry, we have my apologies on the part of the presiding officer. We have a bit of a problem with respect to getting an updated copy of the TSN. But given the clarification of Senator Judge Risa on the matter, then for the consideration of the body, given that we tabled the motion of Senator Pia, that the response of counsel for the prosecution is not responsive to the question of Senator Judge Ontiveros. Because clearly the question he answered was whether or not it constituted an impeachable offense. But without further debate, we are tabling this and we'll discuss and decide upon this at a later date. So ordered.
Thank you so much. May proceed, Your Honor, please.
Counsel may proceed.
Mr. Witness. Okay. Now, sinabi mo na yung former Speaker of the House ay nagbigay ng kanyang tugon sa managing pagbabanta ng Vice President. Tsaka sinabi mo rin na may isang video recording na inauthenticate mo. Yung tanong is, Your Honor, please, sorry, I'm reminded he is supposed to answer the specific timestamp of that recording of the former Speaker of the House's speech. Your Honor, please. I move that the witness be allowed to answer the question as to ano yung naging specific timestamp ng recording na yan.
Witness may answer.
May I refer to my investigator's notes,
He
sir?
may do so if he so wishes.
Thank you, Your Honor. Timestamp 1 minute 2 second to 2 minutes and 20 second.
So that would be timestamp 1 minute 2 seconds to 2 minutes
20 seconds, sir.
20 seconds. Your Honor, please. I move that the portion identified by the witness from timestamps 1 minute 2 seconds to 2 minutes 20 seconds be played. Your Honor, please.
Clerk of Court is directed to coordinate with counsel for the prosecution, accompanied by counsel for the respondent, to make sure that the USB identified by the witness will be the same one that will be played. So ordered. The Senate President.
Mr. Presiding Officer, I just have a few questions while we're waiting for the video to play. This is in line with authentication.
The gentleman may proceed. Yes, 2 minutes.
At sa ating ginong testigo, narinig ko kanina ilang beses yung open source investigation. Anong ibig sabihin ng open source investigation?
Ang ibig sabihin po nun is nag-gathered po ko ng iba't ibang information na available sa internet wherein anyone can access po yung data na yun.
And yung iba't ibang information na yun, how do you prove whether those information are valid, authentic, totoo? In the age of fake news ngayon, ang dami ng mga information na lumalabas.
Yung pinagkuhanan ko, Your Honor, ng mga information na yun is from the official websites and official web pages po.
Okay.
To ensure that the contents is accurate.
Okay. And then my next question, narinig ko rin kanina na minamanual comparison nyo yung mga videos between, let's say, Facebook and let's say, yung video recording. Can you describe to us anong ibig sabihin ng manual comparison?
Ibig sabihin po nun, Your Honor, meron akong dalawang monitor during that time and both videos were being played to ensure that the contents are identical po.
Meron bang, nakaupo ka doon, tinitignan mo yung dalawa?
Yes po.
Wala ka bang, let's say, software na will say, ito ay purely parehas itong dalawang video? Kasi ina-imagine ko lang, upo ka doon, papanoodin mo yung dalawang video. How do we know that 1:1 yung video na kino-compare mo?
Based on, nakikita naman po siya and based on the audio, sir, na sabay po sila.
Ikaw lang yon ang tumitingin.
Yes po, and it was checked after po.
Sino nag-check?
Meron po akong nagre-review na executive officer and the chief po.
So kayong dalawa ang nagsasabi na itong Facebook video and also itong video recording talagang parehas na parehas.
The authentication itself na affidavit po, ako lang po.
Okay. Meron ba kayong ginagamit ng standards in terms of comparison? Like for example, ito ay ginagamit ng international investigative body. Ito ay isang standard na acceptable by international judicial process. Meron ba kayong ginagamit na standard acceptable by the judiciary or any courts?
Yung procedure ko po nagawa is based lang po sa digital forensic procedure po. Which
Nino?
is, yun po yung ginagamit sa digital forensic as a whole. Yung process po ng
But in digital
identification.
forensic procedure, ito ba internationally accepted procedure or locally lang?
It's a procedure that is acceptable internationally and in court po.
And then meron bang international accreditation stamp yan or organization that approves it?
I have no personal knowledge, Your Honor, but I've been following that procedure.
And accepted by the courts?
Yes po.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Presiding Officer.
Thank you, Mr. Senate President. Clerk of Court is directed through the technical staff to kindly play the video.
The Vice President of the Republic of the Philippines, Sara Duterte, admitted to contacting an assassin to kill President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., First Lady Luis Araneta Marcos, and myself. Let me be clear. Hindi na to biro. Hindi na to normal na panalita. Isa itong direktang banta sa ating demokrasya, sa ating pamahalaan, at sa seguridad ng bayan. Such statement is not just reckless, it is dangerous. It sends a chilling message to our people, a message that violence can be contemplated by those in positions of power. This is not just an affront to the individuals targeted, it is attack on the very foundation of our government. It is an insult to every Filipino who believes in the rule of law and the sanctity of life. Violence has no place in our society. It is irreconcilable with the values that have taught and guided us for years. Values.
Thank you so much. That's the portion, Your Honor, please. May we proceed?
Counsel may proceed.
Thank you so much.
Counsel may proceed.
Thank you so much. Mr. Witness, nasabi mo rin na yung AFP, Armed Forces of the Philippines, nag-issue rin ng kanilang tugon sa mga naging pagbabanta ng Vice President. Ano ba yung pruweba mo sa naging tugon ng Armed Forces of the Philippines?
I have a screenshot of the website of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, titled Statement on Military Professionalism and National Unity by General Romeo Browner, sir.
Sinabi mo screenshot. Now, sino yung kumuha ng screenshot na yan?
I did, sir, and I used my laptop.
Anong ginawa mo sa screenshot na yan kung meron man?
I first saved an electronic copy ng screenshot sa laptop and printed it.
Sana yung print out ng screenshot na yan.
Sinubmit ko po yung copy sa Committee on Justice of House of Representatives.
Now, kung yung print out ng screenshot ipapakita sa'yo, ma-identify mo ba yan?
Yes, sir.
Now, we are now in the process of presenting to you a printout of a screenshot from the AFP website with the title, quotes, Statements on Military Professionalism and National Unity, and quotes, that is previously marked as Exhibit P-Roman numeral 4-16. Okay? May you peruse the same? And the question is, what relation, if any, does that document have with the printouts of the screenshot you mentioned?
This is a copy.
How faithful, if at all, is this printout from the actual screenshots?
The printout accurately reflects the screenshot, sir.
How do you know that the printout accurately reflects the screenshot?
I compared the printouts with the screenshot and the web page of the AFP and found that the contents are identical, sir.
Now, sinabi mo rin,
Your
Mr.
Honor, for the record, we have the
Counsel for respondent.
copy of the document. How can he be identifying the document when he does not have that copy? Are you following a script? Is he following
Oh,
a
my
script?
goodness, Your Honor, please. I move that statement by the defense that the witness is following a script be stricken out of record. For the record, Your Honor, the witness was perusing the document before he handed that to the defense. I move that the statements of the defense be stricken out, Your Honor, please.
But he was answering
Comments
the
of both
question.
counsels are simply noted. Kindly, if you're done with the document, counsel, kindly give it to the witness.
Your Honor, for the record, the right-hand portion of both documents contain certified true copies. It's in a mere photocopy, Your Honor.
The manifestation and objection is duly noted. Same ruling by this court. Witness may answer.
You state for the record your answer.
I have compared the screenshot with the printouts and the web page and found that the contents are identical, sir.
Your Honor, may continue. Mr. Witness, sinabi mo rin na yung PNP nag-issue rin ng kanilang statement sa mga naging pagbabanta ng Vice Presidente sa subject video. Ano bang pruweba mo kung meron man of that PNP statements?
I have the screenshot of the statement of the PNP on their Facebook official page dated November 23, 2024, sir.
Sino bang kumuha ng screenshot na yan?
I did, sir, and I used my laptop.
Anong ginawa mo sa screenshot na yan kung meron man?
Sinave ko po yung screenshot doon sa laptop ko and printed.
And then print mo. Saan na yung printout ng screenshot na yan?
Sinubmit ko po sa Committee on Justice on House of Representatives.
Now, saan na yung printout ng screenshot na yan?
Sinabit ko po sa Committee on Justice.
Now, kung yung copy ng printout ng screenshot ipapakita sa iyo, will you be able to identify the same?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm showing you a printout of a screenshot ng Facebook post ng PNP dated November 23, 2024. Title is PNP Statement that is previously marked as Exhibit P14. P-Roman numeral 417. What relation, if any?
Your Honor, may I
Counsel
ask,
for the respondent.
may I ask that we be allowed to peruse before he asked his question to identify the document?
Counsel is directed to kindly give opposing counsel for the respondent a copy of the document being presented to the witness.
Your Honor, both documents appear to be photocopies, Your Honor.
Noted, and I presume the continuing objection and comment of the counsel for respondent will be placed on record as well.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Witness may answer.
It is a copy of the submitted document to the Committee on Justice, sir.
How faithful, if at all, is this printout sa naging actual screenshot?
It accurately reflects the screenshot.
Tsaka paano mo nasabi na that printout accurately reflects the screenshot?
I compared the screenshot with the printout and the web page where this was posted and found that the contents are identical.
Okay, so let's go to the last agency, Mr. Witness. Nasabi mo rin na yung National Security Council or NSC nag-issue ng statement sa naging mga pagbabanta ng Vice President. Ano bang pruweba mo kung meron man sa naging tugon ng National Security Council or NSC?
I have the screenshot of the statement of National Security Council on the official webpage of the Presidential Communication Officer.
Sino yung kumuha ng screenshot?
I did, sir, and I used my laptop.
Okay, anong ginawa mo kung meron man sa naging screenshot na yan?
Sinave ko muna electronic copy ng screenshot sa laptop ko and
Sana
printed it.
yung screenshot na yan kung alam mo.
Yun rin ko, sir.
Now, kung yung kopya ng screenshot na yan ipapakita sa iyo, ma-identify mo ba?
Yes, sir.
Now, we are in the process of showing you a printout. The defense may produce the document sa screenshot ng National Security Council statement. Okay, previously marked as Exhibit P Roman numeral 4-18.
Your Honor, the Exhibit P-4-18 is a photocopy.
Noted.
Okay. May I ask the question?
Kindly return the document to the witness so that witness may answer.
Mr. Witness, what relation, if any, does that document have with the printout of the screenshot you mentioned?
This is the copy that was submitted to Committee on Justice, sir.
How faithful, if at all, is that printout from the actual screenshot?
It accurately reflects the screenshot, sir.
And how do you know that that printout accurately reflects the screenshot?
I compared the screenshot with the printouts and the web page and found that the contents are identical, sir.
Okay, done. Now, Mr. Witness, let's proceed. Sinabi mo rin na in the course you conducted yung open source investigation now. What happened, if any, in the course of your investigation in relation to the statements of the Vice President after you collated the videos, the screenshots of the several governmental agencies?
We then proceed to the issuance of subpoena, sir, to the following individuals who were present on November 23, 2024. Bons Magsambol, Red Mendoza, Dempsey Reyes, Ana Malindog Uy, Mikhail Flores, and Jason Rubrico, sir.
Alright, now, yung tanong, Mr. Witness, is, ba't kaya nag-issue, kung alam mo, no? Ba't nag-issue yung NBI ng subpoena sa mga taong ito?
Nandun po kasi sila sa press during the November 23, 2024 online press conference, sir.
Alright, now, ano ba yung nangyari kung meron man after yung NBI nag-issue ng, ano ba yan, subpoenas ba yan or subpoena sa mga taong ito?
Dumating po sa office namin si Dempsey Reyes and Bons Magsambol noong December 4, 2024 and inassign po sa akin na i-interview at ako po yung nag-interview.
So, Your Honor, please, may Dempsey Reyes' soul rest in peace. Now, ano ba yung nangyari kung meron man during your interview with ng namayapang si Dempsey Reyes?
He confirmed po na he was present during the November 23, 2024 online press conference. And he also confirmed that he heard the Vice President utter the statement, quote and quote, May I refer to the notes for the exact statement?
Your Honor,
The witness may do so.
Uh, he confirmed the statement, he heard the statement of the Vice President, quote and quote, "Yes, huwag kang mag-alala, ma'am, sa security ko kasi may kinausap na ako na tao. Sinabi ko
Your
sa
Honor,
kanya."
May I object? This is hearsay.
oh,
Objection is sustained. Counsel,
Mm-hmm.
clearly you're trying to use this witness to present an affidavit of another person who has already passed.
if I may, Your Honor, please.
Counsel may
Your Honor,
respond.
please, that is not an affidavit of Dempsey Reyes, Your Honor, please. The question was what happened during his interview with that person. And he is just answered the question by saying that Dempsey Reyes confirmed that he was there and that he heard the Vice President uttering the statement, Your Honor, please. Does that hearsay, Your Honor, please? And be that as it may, Your Honor, please, we invoke a doctrine that we call an independently relevant statements. The defense is reacting. I don't know why. Your Honor, please, IRS would allow this witness to testify as to what the other person told him as to that fact, the making of the statements, as to whether or not what the person said is true or not. That is not material at this point, Your Honor, please.
Let the court clarify then. As to tenor, the court will allow it. As to the fact, as to the supposed fact that the witness told this what's his name? Dempsey Reyes made those utterances to the witness, but not as to the truth
Yes.
of what Dempsey Kaiden Reyes said. As to subject to that clarification, court will allow it.
Thank you
Counsel,
so,
proceed.
thank you so much, Your Honor, please. What about this Bonds Magsambol? Ano ba yung nangyari sa interview with him, kung meron man?
Bonds Magsambol also confirmed that he was present. on
Objection,
the-
Your Honor. Same objection.
And same ruling, I suppose.
Let the witness first answer and the court will make a ruling because he might have a different answer. Because counsel, note, the affidavit of the witness appended the affidavit of this Bonds guy, but did not do so with the affidavit of Dempsey. So, court will listen, presiding officer will listen to the witness before ruling on the matter, and may have the same ruling unless he gives a different answer. Please, witness, Mr. Answer. Please, Mr. Witness, kindly answer.
Thank you, Your Honor. Bonds Magsambol also confirmed that he was present on the November 23, 2024 online press conference held by the Office of the Vice President. And he also confirmed that he heard the utterance of the Vice President making the statement.
Same ruling, only as to tenor. The court will admit it, not as to the truth that indeed what Bond said is true, but only as to the fact that he told the witness those statements in the Q&A that they had.
If I may.
What is the pleasure of Senator Judge Rafi Tulfo?
Mr. Presiding Officer, I just have some clarificatory questions for
The
the
gentleman may proceed and he has 2 minutes.
expert witness. Sabi mo meron kang 2 weeks lecture experience as a digital evidence expert. Is that right? 2 weeks?
2 weeks training.
Wala ka naman iba pang training?
I have a
Seminars?
training on different digital forensic aspect.
Dito sa abroad meron?
Meron po, pero yung specific sa photo and video authentication, yun po yung 2 weeks.
So all in all total you have 2 years experience plus 2 weeks lecture lang pagdating sa authentication ng forensic evidence
For the photo and video, sir.
for the photo and video, which ito yung pinag-usapan natin yan.
Yes po.
Now, my question to you, in your testimony, Mr. Witness, you did mention that you personally investigated the alleged inciting to sedition by the BP Sara Duterte video, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, in doing so, in the course of your investigation, did you look at the comments section? If you did, ano yung mga reactions doon? Ano yung mga statements doon sa comment sections ng mga nag-view ng videos?
There are comments that they agreed to the statement of the Vice President, but it was not documented, sir.
That's all, Mr. Presiding Officer. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Judge Tulfo. Counsel, you may proceed.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Mr. Witness, let's proceed. What proof, if any, do you have that Dempsey Reyes confirmed that he heard the Vice President utter those words?
I have the signed minutes of interview with Dempsey Reyes and an affidavit that I executed attesting to the interview, sir.
All right. Now, what about this Bones Magsambol? What proof, if any, do you have that he confirmed that he heard the Vice President utter those words?
I have the minutes of interview with Bons Magsambol, sir, that he was signed. And I also have the affidavit that attesting that I interviewed Bons Magsambol, sir.
So far, Mr. Witness, you mentioned 1 minutes and affidavits. Now, kung yung mga dokumentong ito ipapakita sa'yo, do you think you'll be able to identify the same?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm now showing you a document entitled Side Minutes that is previously marked as Exhibit P Roman numeral 4-20 and series. Please peruse that document.
May the defense be allowed also to peruse, Your Honor.
The defense may, the counsel for respondent may look at the document.
Your Honor, for the record, the documents marked as Exhibit P-4-20 to P-4-20E are photocopies, and Exhibit P-4-20D is unreadable, as well as P-4-20E, Your Honor.
Which one is unreadable, counsel?
P-4-20D and P-4-20E.
20D?
D for dog, Your Honor. D and E. Delta Echo.
What does P-4-20D seek to show, counsel for the prosecution?
If I may peruse the document, John, please. Stephen, I need to see the document. Could you see the document? And let's get the...
Because indeed, the presiding officer confirms that it is, I cannot decipher what it seeks to show. Unless the photocopy of a photocopy is what I have.
Well, please, so may we be given 2 minutes to secure the other copies of that document.
Your Honor,
And P-4- Roman number 4-20E?
yes, Your Honor. Your Honor,
This is the one with the blurred face of the Vice President?
Yes, Your Honor.
Supposedly on a computer?
Your Honor, may we object on the 2 minutes, because this is the document they are already having him identify. Do they mean to correct that mistake?
Counsel, do not waste the court's time in regard to
Yeah, Your
this.
Your Honor, if I may,
Yes, counsel for the
we
prosecution.
abide by the copies as they are. We abide by the copies as they are, Your Honor, please.
So let's see, Mr.
Yes.
Witness, what do you see in front of you? Insofar as P-4-20D and E is concerned.
Hindi. Same. Same. Hindi yung blurry.
So parehong malabo yung kopya natin. Yan at yung kopya ko din. Mr. Witness, if you don't see anything, it's okay.
I can only confirm the signed minutes, but the annexes, there are some unreadable, Your Honor.
Yeah.
But the signed minutes, I confirm, sir, that this is
The what?
the copy of the minutes.
Your Honor,
This is
for
the copy of
The minutes, but not the attachment, because clearly the attachment P4-20D and -E are both
Yes, Your Honor.
unclear. Would that be correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So only as to the supposed affidavit and not to the two attachments? You
Yes, Your
cannot
Honor.
identify them. Noted.
Thank you so much. Now, on page 4 of the signed minutes, Mr. Witness, there appears a signature above the name Dempsey Saiden Reyes. Whose signature is that, if you know?
It is the signature of Dempsey Reyes, sir.
And how do you know that that is his signature?
I saw him sign the document after our interview, sir.
Now, on page 4 of the signed minutes, may pirma din sa ibabaw ng pangalan ng isang Attorney Jetro Lorenza A. Cuon. Kaninong signature ito kung alam mo?
Signature of Attorney Coon po, who is the counsel of Dempsey Reyes and present during the interview, sir.
And how do you know that that is signature?
I saw him sign the document after the interview, sir.
Now, sa page 4 ng side minutes, let's go to page 4, Mr. Witness. Makikita mo dyan yung signature sa ibabaw ng pangalang Agent John Marcalidong. Whose signature is that, if you know?
It is my signature, sir.
Okay, now, you also mentioned ng affidavit. No? Kung yung affidavit na ito ay papakita sa'yo, will you be able to identify the same?
Yes, sir.
Now, ipinapakita ko sa inyo now yung affidavit dated February 10, 2025.
Your Honor, may we also be allowed to peruse?
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Kindly exhibit and show to counsel for the respondent the document you are showing to the witness.
That is previously marked as Exhibit P-14-19 and series. And if the court may inquire as to the remainder of the testimony of this witness, we are about to wind up the testimony of this witness, Your Honor, please.
Your
Thank
Honor,
you,
for the
counsel.
record, this is a photocopy. This is Exhibit P-4-19.
Noted.
Okay. Mr. Witness, have you perused that document? Have you perused the document? Nabasa mo na ba yung dokumentong iyan?
Yes, sir.
Now, what relation, if any, does that document have with the affidavit you mentioned?
This is the affidavit attesting my interview with Dempsey Reyes, sir. Copy of the affidavit, sir.
Now, on page 2 of the affidavit, may makikitang pirma sa ibabaw ng pangalang Agent John Marcalidong. Kaninong pirma ba iyan?
It is my signature, sir.
Now, on page 2, may pirma din sa ibabaw ng pangalang Attorney Van Homer ang Luben. Kaninong pirma ba iyan?
Signature po ni Attorney ang Luben, sir.
Ba't mo nalaman na iyan ay isang pirma ni Attorney ang Luben?
I saw him sign the document and I have viewed and acted upon documents bearing his signature. Kaya familiar po ako.
Thank you so much. Now, I'm now showing you the other affidavit of even date, February 10, 2025. That is previously marked as Exhibit P-Roman numeral 4-21 and series.
Your
Can
Honor.
you peruse the same?
Your Honor, may be allowed. Thank you, Your Honor.
Kindly show counsel for respondent a copy of the document that the witness will testify to.
Thank you so much.
For the record, Your Honor, the Exhibit P-4-21 and Exhibit P-4-21A are photocopies.
Duly noted. Kindly return the document to the witness for his perusal.
We are returning the document to the witness, Your Honor.
Stephen, ano yun, P14, P422C.
Counsel, please proceed.
Thank you so much, Your Honor, please. On what relation, if any, have you answered the question? Does this document have with the one you mentioned?
This is the copy of the affidavit of interview with Bons Magsambol. Your Honor, yes, this is the copy, sir.
Now, on page 2 of the affidavit, may pirma sa ibabaw ng pangalang Agent John Mark Calilong. Kaninong pirma ba yan?
This is my signature, sir.
Sa pahina, page 2, may makikita din isang pirma sa ibabaw ng pangalang Attorney Van Homer ang Luben. Kaninong pirma ba yan?
This is the signature of Attorney Van Ang Ruben, sir.
Ba't mo nalaman na yan ay isang pirma ni Attorney ang Luben?
Nakita ko po niya, pinirmahan po yung document and may mga documents pa po ako nakita na pirmado niya.
Now, Mr. Witness, thank you so much. Now, we are showing you yung dokumento entitled Signed Minutes. That is previously marked as Exhibit P-Roman numeral 4-22 and series. May you peruse the same. Defense may also peruse that document.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Kindly show a copy to the counsel for respondent.
Your Honor, Exhibits P-4-22 to Exhibits P-4-22G are photocopies, and Exhibit P-4-22F Foxtrot and P-4-22G Golf are unreadable. For the record, we are returning the document to the witness.
For the record as well, Chair confirms the observation of counsel for respondent in regard to P-4-22F and P-4-22G. And the presiding officer would like to once again ask the witness, can he decipher what is in the two exhibits mentioned by counsel for respondent? Again, P-4-22F, P-4-22G.
Your Honor, I can confirm the signed minutes, but the attachment, there are unreadable, Your Honor.
The two exhibits.
Annex A and Annex B with Exhibit 4-22F and P-4-22G.
Duly noted.
Thank you so much. May
proceed,
proceed, Your Honor, please. On page 6 ng side minutes, may makikitang pirma sa ibabaw ng pangalang Bons Magsambol. Kaninong pirma ba yan?
This is the signature of Bons Magsambol, sir.
Then how do you know that pirma yan ni Attorney, ni Bons Magsambol?
Nakita ko po ito nung sinign po niya yung document after ng interview.
Now, you go to page 6 ng side minutes na yan. May makikitang pirma sa ibabaw ng pangalang Attorney Michael Christopher De Castro. Kaninong pirma ba yan kung alam mo?
Pirma po ito ni Attorney De Castro. Counsel po ni Bons Magsambol during the time ng interview na present during that time.
Yung tanong is, paano mo nalaman na yan ay pirma ni Attorney De Castro?
Nakita ko pong pinirma niya to after the interview, sir.
Now, let's go to page 6 of that minutes. May makikitang pirma sa ibabaw ng pangalang Agent John Mark Calilong. Kaninong pirma ba yan?
Pirma ko po, sir.
Okay. Now, Mr. Witness. Mr. Witness, you mentioned that the NBI conducted an investigation on the threats uttered by the Vice President against the President, the First Lady, at saka former Speaker of the House of Representatives. Now, ano ba yung nangyari? Ano ba yung nangyari kung meron man pagkatapos ng naging investigasyon ng NBI?
Objection, Your Honor. Misleading. He assumes as fact not testified to by the witness.
Kindly rephrase, counsel.
Okay, now, what happened next, if any, and if you know, and in relation to the investigation conducted by the NBI, after the NBI's investigation?
Objection, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Same objection.
Your Honor, please, if I may.
Witness may answer.
After the investigation, we executed an affidavit of investigation and recommended the filing of inciting to sedition and 3 counts of grave threat, both in relation to Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012, sir.
Now, sinabi mo na yung NBI, you signed, executed yung affidavit of investigation, correct?
Our team, sir.
Now, ano ba yung nangyari kung meron man at saka kung alam mo, okay, pagkatapos ma-execute ang affidavit of investigation na yan in relation to the investigation you did on the Vice President?
We filed it to the DOJ, the affidavit of investigation, together with its annexes, sir.
Okay, you said you filed the affidavit. Now, question, ano yung mga nangyari kung meron man, kung alam mo, after ma-file yung affidavit of investigation with the DOJ in relation to the investigation you conducted on the Vice President?
We further conduct an investigation wherein we identified different videos, at least 3, that we find relevant to the November 23, sir.
Okay, so you are now mentioning videos. Sinabi mo relevant. Relevant again to what?
To the November 23, 2024 video, sir.
All right. Now, so for the record, this is now the 3rd set of videos you're referring to.
Yes, sir.
Now, ano yung mga videos na ito kung alam mo, Mr. Witness?
The June 19 video wherein the Vice President resigned as the Secretary of the Department of Education. The July 11 video wherein the Vice President state that she would not attend the SONA but instead declare herself as the designated survivor. And lastly, the November 26 video wherein the Vice President did not deny making statement but instead confirmed that she already talked to someone to kill the President, the First Lady, and former Speaker of the House if she was killed.
So for the record, you mentioned of 3 videos. One is dated June 19, 2024, June 11, 2024, tsaka November 26 ba yun? 2024. Now, let's go to this video na sinabi mo ng Vice President resigning as the Secretary ng Department of Education on June 19. Ay, yung pruweba mo that you have, sinabi mo rin na authenticate mo yung video, correct?
Yes po.
Ano yung pruweba mo that you authenticated this video?
I have executed an affidavit of authentication of digital evidence dated April 30, 2026, sir.
Kung yung kopya ng affidavit of authentication now dated, sinabi mo, April 30, 2026, maipapakita sa'yo. Okay? Ma-identify mo ba yan?
Yes, sir.
Now, we are in the process of showing you yung isang affidavit of authentication of digital evidence dated April 30, 2026 that is previously marked as Exhibit P-Roman numeral 4-25 and series. Defense is in the process or manifestation of perusing that document.
Your Honor, exhibits P.
Counsel for the respondent.
Thank you, Your Honor. Exhibit P-4-25 to Exhibit P-4-25F Foxtrot are photocopies, Your Honor. And Exhibit P-14-25B and P-14-25F Foxtrot. Let's take it to P-4-25B, Your Honor. P-12-25B is unreadable and it merely shows a black screen. Meanwhile, P-4-25F, it seems to be a photocopy of a USB with no real USB attached. For the record, we are returning the
Duly noted, and the
document.
presiding officer likewise confirms the observation of counsel for the respondent. Kindly return the document to the witness.
Mr. Witness, the question is, what relation, if any, does that document have with the affidavit you mentioned?
This is a copy of the Affidavit of Authentication of Digital Evidence dated April 30, 2026, which I executed. And on the annexes, on Annex B, there is a missing part. It may be due to... I can't read some words on Annex B.
Mr. Witness, when you say Annex B, you're referring to Exhibit P-4-25C.
Yes, Your Honor.
For the record, please proceed.
And also on Annex D, Exhibit P-4-25E, there is some missing. But the only missing is the hash file, maybe due to printing.
For
So
the
it's
record,
not recognizable.
for the record,
Mr.
Your Honor,
Witness.
the hash file is missing. The witness said dash file is missing.
The command.
The hash file is missing as stated by the witness. Yes. Please proceed, Mr. Witness. How about P-425F?
Yes, I confirm, Your Honor, that's a
What
photocopy of
do
the
you
flash
confirm?
drive.
The picture ng USB to?
Yes, Your Honor, a picture of the flash drive.
Your Honor,
Please proceed, counsel, for the prosecution.
But this is the affidavit of authentication of digital
affidavit.
evidence.
again, could you repeat your answer?
This is the affidavit of authentication of digital evidence that I executed, but there are, on the annexes that I mentioned, there are some that unreadable.
Thank you. May I make a manifestation, Your Honor, please? As to this affidavit, it pertains to a
Counsel may
video,
proceed.
as to the video of the Vice President resigning, Your Honor, please. And we're supposed to present the flash drive that the defense pointed that they only have the photocopy. Be that as it may, Your Honor, please, we are waiving the presentation of the video of the Vice President resigning because, Your Honor, in the pre-trial order, specifically on page 3 thereof, the defense already admitted that the Vice President resigned on June 19, 2024.
The presiding
Your Honor,
officer
please.
was exactly about to state that. There is no need for the counsel, for the prosecution to present evidence on an admitted fact.
Thank you so much, Your Honor, please. May I proceed, Your Honor, please?
Counsel may proceed.
Now, Mr. Witness, you also mentioned that you authenticated a video where the Vice President said that she would not attend the SONA and instead publicly declared herself as the, quote, designated survivor, unquote. What proof, if any, do you have that you authenticated the video?
It's part of the affidavit of authentication of digital evidence dated April 30, 2026, which I previously identified, sir.
What happened next, if any, after you authenticated the video of the Vice President announcing that she is keeping the SONA and declaring herself as a designated survivor?
I saved the video on my laptop and saved a copy on a flash drive, sir.
You saved a copy in a flash drive. Now, if this flash drive containing the video where the Vice President said she declared herself as the designated survivor after skipping the SONA is shown to you, will you be able to identify the same?
Yes, sir.
Now, we are now in the process of confronting you with a flash drive that is previously marked as Exhibit P Roman numeral 4-24 small letter A for the prosecution, containing the recording of the Vice President where she said that she would not attend the SONA and instead declared herself as the, quote, designated survivor, unquote, previously marked as Exhibit P Roman numeral 4-24 for the prosecution.
Permission to unseal the flash drive, sir. You may do so, Mr. Witness. Thank you, Your Honor. This is the flash drive where I saved the recording, sir.
Now, you also mentioned that you authenticated a video that on November 26, 2024, the Vice President did not deny and instead confirmed her utterances of contracting an assassin to kill the President and the two others. What proof, if any, do you have that you authenticated the video?
I have executed an affidavit of authentication of digital evidence dated April 27, 2026, sir.
And then, aside from that affidavit, do you have other proof, if any?
For objection, Your Honor, leading.
If any, Your Honor, if any.
It's still answerable by yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Ask an answer, Your Honor, please.
Your
Now,
Honor, please, can the witness be directed to wait until the court rules on an objection before answering?
but the
Witness is
witness,
so directed.
okay,
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ask an answer. So what is that, if any?
Yes, sir. I also executed an affidavit of authentication of digital evidence dated June 11, 2026.
So you mentioned two affidavits in result, correct, Mr. Witness?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Witness, I'm showing you a document entitled Affidavit of Authentication of Digital Evidence, dated April 27, 2026, that is previously marked as Exhibit P Roman numeral 4-27 and series. May you peruse the same. Defense, Your Honor, manifestation is in the process of perusing the same documents. It's not here. It's okay. It's okay.
Your Honor, for the record, the exhibits P-4-27 to exhibit P-4-27D are photocopies, and on exhibit P-4-27D, it would seem to be a mere photocopy of a USB, an image of a USB and no actual USB appended.
Chair confirms the observation of the counsel for responding insofar as P-4-27D is concerned.
May I proceed, Your Honor,
Kindly
please?
return the document to the witness so that he may answer.
So what relation, if any, does that document have with the affidavit that you mentioned?
This is a copy of the affidavit of authentication of digital evidence that I executed, sir, dated April 27, 2026, sir.
And on page 2 of that affidavit, may makikitang pirma sa ibabaw ng pangalang John Mark Calidong. Kaninong pirma ba yan?
Signature ko, sir.
Then sa page 2 ng affidavit, may makikitang pirma sa ibabaw ng pangalan ng isang attorney, Ria Vanessa Asuncion. Kaninong pirma ba yan?
Pirma po ni Attorney Asuncion, sir.
At paano mo nalaman na iyan ay isang pirma ni Attorney Asuncion?
Nakita ko po nung pinirmahan niya yung document and I have acted upon documents bearing her signature, sir.
Okay. Mr. Witness, you also mentioned of the other affidavit on the collection preservation. No? Sinabi mo dated June 11, 2026. Di po ba?
Yes, sir.
Na yung kung affidavit na iyan, ipapakita sa'yo, ma-identify mo ba yung affidavit na iyan?
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm showing you, the prosecution is showing you a copy of that affidavit that is previously marked Exhibit P Roman numeral 4-28 and series for the prosecution. May you peruse the same. And for the record, Your Honor, I'm about to ask a few more questions, and the prosecution is finally done with this first witness, Your Honor, please.
Noted.